Okay, babe, what do you think about Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, I think, has been a good way for teenagers probably to connect.
And what's romance for us? Coffee in bed in the morning.
Coffee in bed in the morning.
That's like the ultimate moment.
Maybe like making toast.
Carbs.
Hey, Reframeables, it's Nat.
And Beck, two very different sisters who come together each week to reframe some of life's big and small problems. We're moms, writers.
We have soft boundaries. We see the world differently, but we both lean into vulnerability together and with our guests because we like deep dives. So come with us. Let's reframe something.
Today, we are reframing Valentine's Day.
Some people love it, some folks hate it. We're not opposed to it, but are definitely here for a new perspective on it.
So here we go. Short and sweet, because maybe you have chocolate to eat. Reframing Valentine's Day.
Okay, so I actually don't think we're alone in this reframing venture of Valentine's Day, because in that very sort of capitalist way of the world here, companies are reframing the holiday as like a gimmick. Okay, so everybody's sort of promoting this self-love thing. For example, the company that I bought my bathing suit from left on Friday. Their ad today sent to my email was, you can buy yourself flowers and left on Friday this Valentine's Day. So like they're leaning into that new Miley Cyrus song, changing up what love looks like on this day of love by buying yourself something fun.
And I'm sorry, I don't know the new Miley Cyrus song.
Okay, I'll play you the TikTok viral sound after.
Okay.
You can buy yourself flowers. It goes like that. That's all it is.
I'm really glad that Elsie doesn't listen to this because she would be ashamed of me right now. She would be scowling. But yeah, the Happy Love Day, I think we saw one of our friends on Instagram posted about that. As if it's like the known way to do this holiday. That's what I felt like. I was like, oh, maybe the world has reframed Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm. Like not just for capitalist gain, but actually for good?
Maybe. She quoted Sophie Strand, who is a writer who focuses on the intersection of spirituality, storytelling, and ecology. And there was this great quote, love must be commodified and defined and contained because it is dangerous. A real holiday devoted to love doesn't inspire you to buy more objects. It inspires you to throw them down and run to the hills and commune with a lover that is bigger than a human being, bigger than a single self.
It's beautiful, actually, because it's like Strand is taking this holiday even beyond self-love, because she's reframing it as freedom. The quote actually ends with her saying, real love shows people that more pleasure, more freedom, more miracles are possible than the dominant culture has neural pruned us to expect. Neural pruned us. I think that's such an interesting phrase. This quote is from her piece called The Myth of St. Valentine. What do you think of that? Like, I'm into reframing Valentine's Day into not just being about like love day, but bigger, like freedom.
Can you imagine if I was like, I don't like that? That doesn't sound right. Could anyone say that? I mean, yeah.
Oh, I could picture some people not being into it. I think a lot of folks don't mind just getting chocolate.
Someone would say, why complicate things?
Yeah, totally. But we're into complicated.
And questioning everything.
Yeah, I think that's important.
Well, today I talked to Simon on the phone. Like when we're each traveling, we just get into, we don't have any sort of conversation. We're just like kind of
check-ins
about, whatever the kids need. And I didn't say Happy Valentine's Day. That's for damn sure. Neither did he.
Which I think is completely appropriate. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. Clifford talked off the top of the episode, right? So you all now know that Clifford's not feeling Valentine's Day in any big way because he thinks that romance should just sort of be ongoing. So if we're attaching it to romance, that's not happening in our house. And actually, I feel no qualms about this being reframed as sort of like love day in whatever that love and however that love sort of presents, because he's at home right now with our kid, feeding him food and Tylenol because Frankie's not feeling super. And I like that the love that's being celebrated is not romantic. I love that it's parental. I think that that's super. I love that the love I'm getting to celebrate is actually sister love. I don't care if this sounds mushy, but I like celebrating this day, just getting to hang out with you, being tired after a lot of really great meetings because we've exercised our brains.
Oh, Nat, that is very mushy.
I know. I'm okay with it.
It's nice. Hey, we're having like a sisterly love day. Also leaning into freedom.
Freedom!
Okay, I should say, someone who does love Valentine's Day, and it's on her list of favorite holidays of the year.
What?
Who? Violet.
Oh, really?
She was so sweet. Simon took a picture of her making Valentine's for the class. The picture was her holding a glue gun, and she glue gun chocolates onto everyone's card. She did one for everyone in the class and drew them all an individualized drawing.
Oh, like appropriate to them.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. That's so sweet.
I know. But yeah, okay. When I asked her to talk about, say something about Valentine's Day, Violet, this is what she had to say. Go, Bob.
Daddy feels very sad and unaccomplished, and he just works the whole day, and he just can't find happiness on Valentine's Day. It just makes him so sad. And he's just really gloomy. And when we get him some chocolates, and Daddy just gives them back.
He gives them back?
Yeah, and pretends it's his own gift. Fine.
Dum 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 dum.
I don't even know what to make of it. My weird family. It's very not sentimental at all, when in fact she's super sentimental. So she would probably hate us unpacking Valentine's Day. Gloomy, unaccomplished Simon, giving chocolates back to himself. I don't know where she thought of all this, but to me it's just
beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful and just irreverent. Oh.
Freedom. Okay, and maybe not so completely contradistinction. Now, are we going to play this really great little clip from our friend?
Valentine's Day. What day is it? Another day that ends in Y. If Valentine's Day falls on a weekend, I do what I would usually do. I go out with friends. I go to see shows. I go listen to music. I have dinner with friends. Or maybe I'll do something special, but it's because that special thing is being offered to me. If it's a weekday, I go to work, I come home, I make dinner, I go to bed. If I was coupled with someone, we talk to each other during the day, as we always do on any other day. And we may go out together, but we often include friends because I'm dating somebody who is social and likes to hang out with people. Valentine's Day isn't a bad thing. It's just a thing that doesn't really matter and doesn't really add up to what kind of love we should be putting out in the world for others. I don't hate Valentine's Day, but I also don't really observe it or love Valentine's Day. I love myself every day. I love every other person every day. I eat chocolate every day. I buy myself flowers if I see something that I like. It's not Valentine's Day that defines how I feel about somebody or what I would do for myself or for somebody else. I hope that your Valentine's Day this year is whatever you want it to be. Whether you're coupled, whether you do a special romantic dinner, whether you stay at home and eat popcorn, whether you go out with friends and enjoy, do whatever you'd like. Because I particularly am going to be doing what I like, and I'm going to be somewhere else in this country enjoying strangers that I've never met on another day that ends in Y.
Dum 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 dum.
Okay, so what did you think of that? It's a day that ends in Y.
I love it. It's just simple. My one friend, I was asking her if she'd like to say something about Valentine's Day. And she said, well, why would I say something about nothing? I love that. I was like, yeah, why does it have to be anything at all? I mean, you can take it as far as like liberation.
Right.
Love is liberation, or you can
Shrug
and say, this is not even worth my energy to dissect. That's another option. So I'm into that too.
Okay.
Just being, it's a day that ends in Y.
Love on any other day is still love. So it's like freedom or nothing.
Nothing, which is kind of what you would have thought if you heard Simon and I this morning. Simon, I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Or not.
Or whatever. Happy Valentine's Day, Beck. Or not. No, actually, I'm sentimental like Violet, so I'm into it. Thanks for hanging out with me on Valentine's Day.
You're welcome. Although I kind of liked it because I thought you were going to hold that position, Nat.
No.
Or nothing.
No. Not
you have to lean in to the sentimentality. Okay, you lean into the sentimentality probably as a way of being, and I lean into the nothing.
No, I don't actually agree. That's not you at all. You're the person that got your daughter's photo books for Christmas and went through all your pictures, and I don't even actually know where any of my kid pictures are.
Like you're going to argue with me here. I am not sentimental. You think I am?
Oh, yeah. Just differently.
Oh, you are here to challenge me, Nat. Fine. I love you.
Embrace the love, Beck.
Dum 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 dum.
Hey, Reframeables, a little housekeeping. Don't forget to rate, review, or subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts if you like what we're doing here on Reframeables. Your feedback really supports this reframing project of ours. Also, please sign up for our weekly newsletter, which comes with a free delicious recipe from Nat. Check us out over on Patreon too, where we do mini episodes which we call Life Hacks and Enhancers, our 5 best things in a week. On Patreon, you can become a monthly donor for as little as $2 a month, or you could even tip us on our new coffee account. Lastly, tell us what you like and what you want to hear more of. We love feedback and getting to know you, our listeners. All the links are in our show notes. Love Reframeables.
Dum dum.